Hello everyone. In this video I wanted to show how I managed to reach Guru Alchemy in Black Desert Online. There are some more experienced people who have approached this subject, but I did some things that made things easier for me, which I didn't see them mentioning. So maybe some of the things I did will also help you. Now, I did say in the title of this video that this is the smart way to reach Guru Alchemy, but I'll admit I'm not sure if it really is the smart way, mainly because I wasted a lot of silver with my approach, but I'm more of a casual player and I didn't really care that much about the silver. I just mostly focused on reaching Guru Alchemy and nothing else. Just as a warning, most vets say it really isn't worth it that much to reach Guru Alchemy just to be able to turn imperfect lightstones into lightstones. But I do like to craft stuff for myself, so that was my only and probably your main motivation as well. Anyway, I'll try to keep this quick. So game veterans explain the lazy route, which is to craft Crown's Blood until you reach Guru Alchemy. And that is a good strategy because it's not a lot of hassle. But you should also, at the very least, craft the high experience recipes that you can using the materials you already have. For example, if you have a large network of node workers and if you like gathering, you probably already have a bunch of stuff lying around in your storage. So you might as well use those materials for your alchemy leveling. It can be annoying to keep moving materials around, but with the new Ctrl F function, it is now easier to search for what you need. The important part is actually using the clown's blood to craft potions which you can then use for Imperial Alchemy in order to get Imperial Alchemy seals, which can be exchanged for Supreme Alchemy tool. With just 100 seals you can get one Supreme Alchemy tool with a 5000 durability, and it's really easy to get 100 of them a day if you just have some contribution and you do the quest for Caroline's expert packaging skills. By using the seals you don't need to gather materials to craft advanced alchemy tools, which only have 900 durability. You can exchange the seals in Olvia at this NPC and then exchange the tools to repair kits at Dalashane. You can also get advanced alchemy tools by doing the daily quest from Liana. I think these quests are worth it. I just keep some fruits in my inventory and try to do the quest every day. With the quest reward you can recoup some of the fruits back, and you also get 50 random traces. The quest also gives you some alchemy experience, which might not seem like much, but it adds up in time. Now, obviously, it's important to reach 1 second alchemy time and use as many life buffs as possible. For example, I mostly did alchemy only during life skill events. They used to be very rare, but have been quite frequent recently, and they usually give you plus 50% life skill experience. In the downtime, I stockpiled the materials and crafted clear liquid reagent and pure powder reagent. That way you will do alchemy only when you have more bonus experience, which leads to less materials consumed to reach Guru. Also, if you have a few value packs and secret books of Old Moon that you might have gotten from events, or some other event-themed consumable items that give you bonus life skill experience, you can use them during this time. If you're like me and have both Manos Try and the +4 silver embroidered costume, you can switch between them to maximize experience and minimize materials used. I used the Manos for recipes that resulted in products that could be used further in alchemy, such as reagents, bloods, and oils. This helps because more mastery gives you more products, and that means less primary materials used: blood, water, spirits, leaf, fruits, traces, etc. Then I used the +4 silver embroidered costume for all final products in order to maximize experience. In general, elixirs are final products. Technically, you could recoup more of your costs by using Manos clothes all the time, and it's fine if you don't have silver embroidered, but I already had it, so I used it. If you just have the silver embroidered, that's fine too, but now that I've reached Guru, I will probably sell mine and keep the Manos costume, since I can easily reach 1 second alchemy time and mastery is more important in the endgame. You can use the BDO Lytics life skill alchemy experience page to research what life busts you could use and to calculate the number of crusts and time needed to reach Guru using a specific recipe. These are the life busts that I had. First of all, it is technically better to power level alchemy on a shy, since they have a skill that gives you a plus 5% alchemy experience bonus. If you don't have the Pavilia Pearl costume, you can try to snipe the whimsical alchemist outfit or an equipment tailoring coupon from the marketplace in order to use it on an alchemy costume from the luxury vendor. Whimsical alchemist outfits can also be obtained from classical outfit boxes, which are sometimes given in events. Do use all the buffs that you have. Even 10% or 5% can make a big difference in the long run. The Treant tier is especially useful, and you should definitely have it. Although I managed without it, because I was too lazy to make a season character for it. I did buy some alchemy experience crystals from the marketplace for a 13%, as well as some lightstones for a fragment of a star, a spoonful of the moon combo, which gives you bonus mastery experience and minus 2 seconds for alchemy. You can get free secret books of Florine per week from Liana's quests, so make sure you stockpile on those as well. The daily mercenaries life scrolls are also very important. Do use simple alchemy on them to combine 3 normal ones into one that gives you plus 150%. Finally, when you do alchemy, make sure you don't forget to take out the pets that maximize your alchemy experience bonus and reapply a buff when it runs out. For example, I forgot to redo my tent buff a couple of times, and that was really annoying. The biggest hassle by far was getting the materials needed for the recipes I used. In general, my strategy was to gather or buy materials during off times and power level alchemy during life skill events. Some of the main resources you will need are water, wild grass, silver azalea and sunrise herb, spirits leaf, blood, mushrooms, sap, fruits, and traces. With good gathering mastery, you can easily get around 3000 4000 blood in 1 hour, so although it may seem like a daunting task to gather all your resources, if you just do some gathering sessions from time to time, you can at the very least limit your costs and also level your gathering at the same time. You can gather wolf blood near forested seclusion for clown's blood, deer blood need bear for sinner's blood, lizard blood next to Northwestern Gateway for legendary beast blood, fox blood near altar of Agris for wise man's blood, and short blood in Calpharion for tyrant's blood. Mushrooms are usually available on the marketplace, so if there are any mushrooms that you don't have a stockpile for, such as bluffer, ghost, hump, amanita, fog, etc., you can buy them. Depending on your recipe, try to get the special mushrooms, which are the equivalent of 5 normal mushrooms, or big mushrooms, which are the equivalent of 1 high quality or 2 normal ones. I did have to buy sap from the marketplace, but you can invest in some nodes and also gather it to limit your costs. Even with all this gathering, I still ended up wasting around 10 billion silver from buying rare materials from the marketplace, generally fruits and traces. Although they are not in stock most of the time, if you just place an order every time you log in the game, you can end up stockpiling a significant amount of rare materials. Plus, sometimes some people just sell a bunch of materials at once, so be on the lookout for these opportunities and just get as much as you can. And of course, make sure to use worker nodes to also get these materials. You can use the BDO map to help you, but you can also hover over the item in the game and it will mention which node produces it in the description. For example, some of the more useful nodes that helped me in getting the resources I needed to power level alchemy are as follows. All the worker nodes in the Land of the Morning Light, which give you traces, Ancient Stone Chamber and Ancient Ruins excavation site for Trace of the Earth, the Velia mining nodes for Powder of Darkness and Flame, Lynch Farm Ruins for hunting and savagery traces. Glitch Ruins for trace of hunting and origin, and Glitch Swamp for powder of time. Berinanto Farm for chase of battle and forest. Balenos Forest and Lumberjack's rest area for Spirit's Leaf, but this doesn't seem to be that difficult to get anymore with the game's recent updates. Iwa's Hill for Ash Sap, Castle Ruins for Maple Sap, Fonia's Cabin for Fir Sap, Bree Tree Ruins for Birch Sap and Tiger Mushroom, plus Kamasilvia Temple for Tiger Mushroom, and many others. In order to research specific recipes, you can use the BDO Alchemy calculator, but I used the Incendar.com. The potions that give you 1610 experience are pretty good, so you can look at each of them and see what materials you would need for them. If you also want to get Imperial Alchemy seals out of them, it might be a good idea to initially focus on the ones that result in Master Medicine boxes, as most of the time you'll level Alchemy, you will be Master Alchemist, and you can't craft Guru Medicine boxes until you reach Guru Alchemist. I ended up focusing mostly on Elixir of Carnage, whose main limit was Trace of the Earth, but feel free to do what is best for you depending on what materials you have. The elixirs that give 920 experience are also good, especially since they don't include oils, which can only be crafted with fruits. For example, if you've already crafted a bunch of clown's blood, why not use it to make elixir of human hunt or experience elixir? That way you can diversify the materials you consume. Also, since you are leveling alchemy, why not work on making your own verdure drought by making workers elixir, elixir of time, and elixir of swiftness. And that's mostly everything I wanted to talk about. Just so you may get an impression of what this strategy would result in, here is what my storage looks like now. I will slowly but steady exchange all of these elixirs for seals of Imperial Alchemy. As you can see, I now have 99.9% Master 30 in Alchemy. So I'll use all the mysterious catalysts that I've stockpiled while power leveling to reach Guru. Woo! Woohoo! Okay, now to never use alchemy again. Thank you for watching and good luck on your alchemy.